we're going to open more pieces of these campaigns and go to the next phase. So it is worth to say, every chance I get, I have to thank all my incredible founders and family. That is the Onpassive family, every one of you, for making the time and being here. I hope you enjoy it. This is not going to stop. It's a weekly ritual, if that's a good thing. And we have more, and every time, as you see, we have a different display, we have a different message. Are you able to remove the spotlight, Julie, here? Or it's not? Okay. Yeah, fantastic. So I am really delighted that you continue your engagement and you continue your determination to be a part of this magnificent lifetime journey that is Onpassive. As you see, previously we didn't even say. I'm going to walk you through the last three displays. The very first one, we did not even put the domain name onpassive.com there. It was just getting the equipments oiled up and lubricated and getting started. So the second time we did put the domain name, and as you've seen, the last two times we have put the domain name indirectly. The only option to get in Onpassive right now is to become a founder in the remaining time opportunity. Perhaps last time we put the logo, we put more emphasis on our founders. Today, we still have it indirectly, but we just focus more on Oh Bless because it's a feast, it's a holiday spirit, it's a holy month of worship. And we thought because of what's happening with Oh Bless and the different countries and teams and activities all across the globe, it is time to bring Oh Bless to the world. I believe humanity is or has been waiting for Oh Bless, such as Onpassive. And I will turn it back to you, Julie, and Susie, Brad Redfern, or et cetera, and the opportunity. But now we put a name on it. And secondly, Oh Bless, it was just a done deal because of the holy month and the time and the occasion. But the same thing. We wanted to say more, obviously, but not everything you're allowed to. They have some guidelines we have to follow. I wish, in different mediums we would be able to do that. Things like in my mind, I want to put the name of the Onpassive angels out there. I want to put their pictures. I want to put their fingerprint in a way. I wanted to put the flag of all the countries of Onpassive on the tower itself. All the countries that are Onpassive, literally every country every nation on the planet. That is not permitted. Again, policies are policies. We just follow the policies. Yeah. So we had a few things. Obviously, different mediums will allow us to do that. But I want to thank the team for insisting specifically Engineer Muhammad Kamal, because he said we have to put Oh Bless and Catmo. It's time. We're not going to further delay it. Obviously, this is what we're more excited about, knowing the pulse of the founders and the spirit, as Alan mentioned, or Robert. I'm still blown away. I would love to talk to him more about what does he mean by a spiritual, journey in a way. But we could probably understand it from many different ways and backgrounds. It's just a big deal. So I thought we have other ideas may not be able to be displayed on the Burj itself, or at different times. Okay. Again, now the government had its agenda. The company, Amar, as we know, has its own agenda. But At the end, we have more options. We have many more So if you put it this way, it's been a whole month, the 30th until today. Our business has been taken over every venue in Dubai, as you know. You've seen the videos, okay? Uh, I hope you appreciate that and you got the chance to see them. The one that came from the company directly and professionally, and the one that are coming from our beloved founders or guests anyway. And as you see, they can't hold themselves anymore. They literally flocked into the country from other places. Those are not Emirati people. Those are visitors, and they are founders. And some just become founders. We've been tracking the numbers. They are adding. They're adding up. And also, we just have to know that in the last 30 days, this is already beyond any other company's campaign. There is a gentleman here with us. He's he's at the location in Dubai. Mr. Nazal he's a marketing manager in Erma. It's a multi-billion-dollar company. You probably want to look it up. Okay, they actually own the building and the tower itself. That's alone, it's a massive thing. So many hotels, as you probably know, all around the globe, not in every country, but so many big countries, okay? India, Egypt, I know those are big too. Singapore, I'm not sure where else, in Bangladesh probably, Pakistan. Anyway, so with that much revenue, it's a big company. They just cannot break the policies, though we have good, connection and good bond with them because of the volume and the size of the business we're doing with them. But just put it to this point, the 4 weeks that we've done, not everything is with entertainment, okay? That's just one company. The things that you see in the mall and the ice rink and the aquarium and all of that, and Burj Khalifa, that is the Amar part. But the other locations in the streets, billboards, all of that, the other malls, okay, that is another, advertising entertainment company. So I don't think they will break or customize the rules for us. But up until now, it is easily safe to say and guaranteed that we are the largest campaign. And this is only 1 month. No company has taken one whole month on every little screen and big screen and digital screen and static billboard, the biggest in the world, and all those lit. You probably want to start looking now when we show those, let's say the aquarium, you're going to see one name, two names, but then next week, watch, it's not going to be the same. But what doesn't change is Onpassive. We're not the only advertiser, perhaps, but some billboard, as we know, they're static. We are taking over them. So up until now, we're just getting started. We're getting situated, okay, and preparing. The name is there. Onpassive is there. The domain name is there. Catmo is there. Obless is there. Founder is already there. And we're just getting started and already exceeded any company in the history. Nobody has taken. So come next May, I'm not talking about 2022, 2023, and we will still be doing this daily and weekly basis. I mean, just put that to your imagination. And this is one just vertical of our, it's just one space of the, it's only Dubai. Now, next week, thanks to Gurspinder and the Indian leaders, we are, and our staff, perhaps, we are inaugurating the Indian campaigns. TV channels, TV shows, as long as 20 minutes, 30 minutes, some of them. They're not 30 seconds ad. Talking about feature and talking about interviews about Onpassive on national televisions in a country that has only 1 1.3 billion viewers. Okay, so it's harder to and harder and harder. How do you top this? But I know we will. We will always find a way to top the top. Back to you, Red. And I'm sorry, we kind of lean on you like every time somebody run out of breath. Back to you, Red. Yeah. So.
No, you. I hope we have many more. Back to you, Ash.
Incredible. Thank you, Red. That was fantastic. I agree with you. And just putting the name there, just like Onpassive, I'm sure, still new or an unknown term to many globally, but it's getting known. And that's how we create a new term. We create a new era, and we disrupt the market. We disrupt humanity in good ways. So just if you reflect back and look, what was the word Onpassive? What does it mean? And now it's like, how many times do we use it a day? It's a part of our life. It's in our tongue constantly. Secondly, now the word Katma, who would even, just like the word Uber, put it together and like, if you don't know the word, like what does that even mean? And then you you become more familiar with it as you go and you use it, and then uh, it becomes a part of our life. So I believe Catmo is the same way. So this is the whole idea, the whole theory of branding and marketing. One highlight for me, not from the company side, because we're well aware of what we're doing. Everything is kind of planned and just smooth and as planned, and maybe another slight point, not a big thing, just the design of that video alone, the design that we display in Burj Khalifa. If every time a new design, a new budget, that alone exceeds the marketing efforts and budget of companies they never reach in a lifetime. The design of the video, the 3-minute video that we display, budget and effort that exceeds many so-called companies or marketing campaigns. That alone. I'm not talking about the cost of the display, the other aspects of the effort. No, I'm just talking about the design of one thing. So we are all in and all at the very top. The walk away for me personally from the other side is watching these incredible speakers today. And in particular, the new faces that we are honored and privileged to have them here for the first time. That was refreshing. That was reassuring, and it was amusing. So that was a new thing. And if you pay attention, now we are good in Trinidad and Tobago and most of the Caribbean islands, and now it's very obvious in the Bahamas. I do believe we have a decent, fair presence in Jamaica and Papua New Guinea. Okay, so what do those places have in common? Poverty and minority. Okay. And I do believe this was a reminder that Onpassive is putting these minorities on the world map so they can revive their economies. There are incredibly talented, hardworking, ethical, intelligent people from the little that we see, and I'm sure there is more. So it is an obligation for us to connect and reach out to those nations with, I would say, weak economy, poverty, and labeled as minorities. So who knows? I still believe that Papua New Guinea or other nations could be some of the wealthiest black nations so far, or that we would flip the picture. That is something. And the other part is those who have been with us, such as Marty DeGarmo, Chris Johnson, Robin, that got to speak today. Daryl Cook, and of course Jeffrey, Mr. John White, and the man behind the scene, always Bill Musk. Again, Red, I just don't want to make sure I don't forget Susie, Robin, all of the leaders that we hear from them on a regular basis, but we got to hear. We could also, it is not a bad thing, we could also identify there's a major paradigm shift. There's a major growth era in all of us. I'm included, if you wish, in terms of conviction, in terms of clarity, vision, and politeness, and catering, serving the rest of the founders, and perhaps slash the world. Comfort, I've seen her, I've heard her before, but everybody, and Gladys has been with us right from the beginning. So I really don't want to get into the mix of naming and forgetting a name, because we all will have to forget a name. I mean, everyone who spoke today was absolutely brilliant. I'm honored to hear more and more from you. Please come back, Dorothy, the two ladies, Kizzy, Chantel, and of course, Alan, Robert, amazing. I was told, please correct the fact, Robert was 80 years old, if you know that.
I'm 80, almost 82.
No, we have to be truthful. So that's another lesson on Academy. You've got to teach us how to survive and you know, like not age. You're not aging, period. Period. This is incredible. I'm still like in doubts, but you just confirmed that. So wow, that's amazing. So I would love to hear more and more from you. We could learn from them. All of the ladies, all of the gentlemen here were just incredibly. I get a lot of notes. I mean, every time I get notes and more notes. So you definitely inspire me, and you give us the fuel to continue this journey. So I'm in debt, and the last word would be to thank our team in Hyderabad, in all across India, and perhaps in Dubai. They are not stopping. We probably finish the event here, but the work continues until next time and the following time. Don't forget the 28th is going to be a massive, massive event, okay? We don't know where until now. Well, not me personally, but we haven't announced where would that be and what would it entail. But it would be more of a similar live stream. It will be a few locations, and it's going to be live stream and some live events. So that's not far from now. And between now and then, we're going to have more displays and more marketing launched, inaugurated in UAE and other places. But I feel a little bit nervous and overwhelmed for what to come. The final word would be عيد مبارك. كل عام وأنتم بخير لكل المسلمين والمؤسسين العرب في كل الدول العربية. And hopefully you would be safe and blessed with your families. Thank you so much.